Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
Hi.
Oh my god,
Doing really well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm like such a big fan.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, well, I get after work, I go home every night. I turn on Hollywood Heights. I'm like, where's Lauren?
Ah.
Yep.
Yay. That's awesome. It's a fun
Anyways,
show. I
yeah,
like it, and a lot of my friends have been saying that too. They're like, at first I just started watching because like you were on it, and then they're like, wait, no, I have to keep watching now.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
cool. We want to have that effect, you know?
It's really good. So tell us, who is Lauren Tate?
Lauren Tate. I think she represents a lot of girls, and I get that on Twitter. So many girls are like, oh my god, Lauren Tate reminds me of myself. She's a girl who, doesn't think that she's anything super special, but she knows that she has something inside that she wants to express, and I think deep down she knows she has this talent, but she's really afraid of it and afraid of it not being good enough. So she's really insecure about it, but she's a good girl, good head on her shoulders, good values, and she's a little, yeah, like I said, insecure, but I think she just needs that extra push that she gets from her mom and her best friend to kind of just say, trust your talent, and you can really do something with it. And I think she's inspirational to a lot of girls, at least that's what I've been getting the reaction on Twitter, that so many girls have been like, oh, I always didn't know if I was doing such a thing, but watching the show and trying to relate to Lauren, I feel like now I can, will you check out my songs on Twitter, and I have so many girls asking me to do kind of what Eddie did, and listening to my songs or read my lyrics, and so it's really cool the effect that she's had on these young girls. I think it's a really awesome thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And what was the casting process like?
So I just auditioned like any other day. I knew the casting director, and he said that as soon as he read the role, the breakdown for the role, he immediately thought of me. So he called me in, and I read for it for him, and he was like, okay, good, this is exactly what they're going for, whatever. So you make the adjustments, which is always good when casting directors give you feedback. Sometimes people get really scared of that, but I love it because you obviously want to bring your own things to the table, but you like to know what they want as well because it's their initial vision,
Right.
So then I read for Jill Parentel, who's at the producers, and then I looked at it from there, and then I then screen tested. I didn't screen test for the role, but I auditioned with other people, when they were screen testing, they screen tested with me, and so it was really cool because I got to be on the other side because I was the first one cast. So when I screen tested Ashley, who plays Melissa, and I screen tested Cody, who plays Eddie. So I remember when Ashley came in to read for the part of the best friend, as soon as she walked through the room, I was just like, oh my god, I loved her energy, it was an instant connection, and we just were really good together in the scenes, and when she left, the casting director and the executive producer turned to me and they were like, so, what do you think? And I was like, oh, I love her, and I never had somebody ask me, what I thought of, that casting process, so that was a really cool side to be on. It was actually very interesting and different for me.
And where does the friendship with Melissa come from?
It was an instant, inexplicable connection. I mean, and it's that's how I usually am. Everybody that is close to me, it's usually just right off the bat. We click. There's something about we have chemistry. You know what I mean? Everything happens with Kristen Alderson that I play best friends with her on One Life to Live. as soon as I even auditioned, like, we just, like, clicked. And then, like, right from day one working together, we were, like, instantly super close. Like, it just kind of happens like that. And I'm all about, like, energy, because I feel like we have a really good energy. Like, I'm all about it. And Ashley just had a really great energy. She was bubbly, lively, super sweet, funny. Those are all things that are, like, super important in a friend to me. Like, obviously, you know, deeper stuff, but initial attraction to a friend, it's all about the energy. So she just had really good energy.
Oh, wow. And the chemistry between you and Cody has been, you know, heating up. How have you managed to keep it professional?
Well, we both are professionals, and we both had to deal with on-screen romances. And, you know, he's a nice guy and respectful, and I think I'm respectful as well. And, you know, it's just one of those things that you just understand. It's like a job, and you, as actors, have to create this chemistry and believable romance. And I think we were able to really get that done. And it was a fun process. I've, you know, had like 2 other on-screen romances that were like long-term. So I was on a show, soap opera. So, you know, those lasted for years. So you get to be like really close with them, but you know, you don't cross the line when there's, you know, I had a boyfriend, and you just know that it doesn't go past that. But, you know, we still were able to have a good time with it, which is really important as well. You don't want to be completely, like, standoffish. You know, we're respectful, and yeah, we had a really good time with it.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes was the piano scene in a few episodes ago. Like, at the end or whatever.
Yeah.
When you're, like, sitting by the piano and Cody, like, looks at you, and then all of a sudden he, like, grabs you. That was definitely my favorite scene.
I've been getting a lot of responses about that on Twitter. Everybody freaked out. It was so adorable. Yeah, it was funny because I think that was the first time that we kissed. Not on the show. We had a kiss before, but we hadn't taped that yet. So the first time that Cody and I actually kissed for the show was that scene. So I remember there's actually a video, maybe we'll like post it one time, but there was a video that some of my castmates took. It was Meredith who played Lisa. She made a video of it because they were all in the hair and makeup room watching it on the monitor, and you can hear them all like cheering. They're like, wait, watch, oh, here it comes, oh my God, and everybody starts like clapping and cheering. Like, it's so funny because they were all like rooting for it. I mean, it's the story, you know, and it finally comes together and has this like, okay, like, you know, they go for it. And it was really funny because I came back into the hair and makeup room and everyone was like, oh my God, and they were all freaking out. It was just funny because we all got so close. So like, we had that camaraderie with each other. So yeah, that was a really fun moment.
In terms of acting, which character on the show do you find most challenging to be, Lauren?
Which one do I find most challenging to what?
To be Lauren, like which character, like besides for Lauren, like when you're with Melissa, when you're with Eddie, like who do you find it to be most challenging, like to play Lauren?
Oh, in terms of like during the scene, where is it most challenging to be my character?
Yeah.
With Chloe actually, because but it's not the most challenging. It's just the most I'm aware that I'm like full on acting because I love Melissa Ordway so much, who plays Chloe, and so it's more of a fun thing with us. I mean, it's always fun, and I love my cast so much, and it's always fun. But with her, it's just so funny because we're playing so the opposite of how we actually feel about each other.
Oh wow.
You know, we're not mean to each other at all. I mean, she's a super sweetheart. We like joke and laugh and get along really well. Actually, it's so funny. She's such a sweetheart, and she's so like giggly and cute that when she turns into Chloe, like it's so funny to me because I know how she really is. So sometimes it's just hard because we look at each other and we crack up because we the most challenging because we have to play complete opposite, but it's still been fun.
And who do you, is there any Brittany and Lauren?
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of Brittany and Lauren and a lot of Lauren and Brittany. It's so funny because when you get cast for, like, this is a trying time scope and a lot shorter than this, but when you get cast in shows like that go for so long, you tend to get cast kind of for your personality a little bit, unless you're playing the villain. But a lot of them is just kind of who you are, and that was the note that I got, like, right off the bat was like, Lauren is you, like, just be you. Like, oh, okay. So, I mean, she's more insecure than I am, but I've also been there. You know what I mean? Like, now I've gotten more and more practice singing in front of people, but I used to get the stage fright thing so bad. Like, I grew up singing, but, singing in school and at church, it still would always to me, butterflies, and still sometimes does a little bit, but I've learned to control it a little more. I never fainted or ran off stage, but I definitely had those feelings of like, oh my God, everybody's watching me, and what if I mess up, and what if my voice cracks? Like, I've been there, so it was really easy to kind of channel that because it was so relatable to me. But yeah, she's a little bit more of like a serious person than me, but she also has her light moments, which I'm just more light in general. Like, I think I'm really goofy and silly and love to always have fun and be happy. And I think Lauren lets her insecurities get in the way of that sometimes. But I think as the show goes on, you'll see her start to let go of that, which is really cool and kind of fun to watch. So yeah, we definitely have a lot of similarities for sure.
Wow. And the song Mars, is that your song?
I mean, I actually do sing it on the show, but I actually didn't write it. Which I know I get that question a lot, but I love that song so much, and I did learn to actually play it on the guitar. One of my friends actually taught it to me because I don't play the guitar like that. I don't really play the piano, but I'm learning. Like, I went out and bought a guitar, and I went out and bought like a keyboard to practice on, and I have a lot of musician friends out here, and so they've actually been so helpful in helping me prepare for that role in terms of, being able to play Mars, like, for real, and play the piano and, fiddle around with that. So that's actually been interesting. But yeah, Mars is such a great song. I wish it was time that I could, just have it. But yeah, it's so cool because a lot of girls have been, and guys even too, have been sending me covers of Mars, their own covers and their own different interpretations of it, which is so cool because I get to see that song in all these different styles. I mean, one girl sent it to me and she put like a southern twang on it, and another girl has like a really heavy vibrato kind of little girl sound to it, which is really cool. And I love that. I love seeing people's different interpretations of songs, like just in general. So to see them do it for a song that I love so much and that I got to sing is really cool. It makes me really happy that people love it so much.
Hey, Mark, we have time for just one more question.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, what's your favorite book, and what's your favorite book?
Okay, it's actually so funny that you just asked me that because my mom just sent me the latest edition. I don't have one favorite book, but I am in love with this author called Brad Thor, and he writes all these kind of political, patriotic thrillers, and it's kind of like 24 in a book. It's about like this ex-Navy SEAL operative, ex-Secret Service, and he's kind of now like the president's right-hand go-to guy when he needs to have like a black operation taken care of. So there's about 11 books that he's written, and I have read all of them, and I'm hoping to someday like make them movies if he hasn't already started that process. I literally got it today, and I was like, oh, I have to remember to like contact him and see if I can like be a part of it. If he ever starts making movies, if not, do it on my own because they're still like they're literally page turners and like action packed. And he's so knowledgeable about all the weapons and in terms of the way that the operations go down. Like he has a lot of friends in service, so he's very accurate and also creative in a way that just like draws you in right off the bat. So yeah, his name's Brad Thor, and right now his latest book is Blacksmith. So I literally got it today, and I'm about to start reading it. So it's funny that you asked.
Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you for taking the time to get to know me.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be seeing Ashley next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm doing a sit-down with her, so...
You're doing a sitcom?
No, a sit-down, a sit-down.
Oh, a sit-down with her. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she's super fun. You're going to love her. She's an awesome person, and I love her the
Alright, I'm really excited about that, so...
Yeah, well, have fun with that.
Alright, enjoy.
Oh, thank you so much.